Good morning. Hey, today is part two. Yesterday's lesson was really supposed to be one day, but I broke it up into two because that was a little overwhelming. So today we're just going to do problems of percents of change, but today we're going to put in a little bit of sales tax and real life problems. And so there's only 3 problems on today's guided practice, but it'll help you get through today's practice sheet. So let's get right into it and get this busy, and then you can have the rest of the period to kind of finish your homework. So, lucky you're going to buy a car for $38,500. And there's currently a promotion going on for 15% off of all new car purchase. Find the discount, then compute the sales tax. It says Arizona, and I looked this up this morning, has a 6.6% sales tax on all new cars. Come up with your final price you're going to pay for this car. So we need to take this 15% off of this amount up here. So let's find out what that amount is on our discount there. 38,500. And we're going to times it 15% is the same as 0.15. So we're going to take 38,500 and multiply by 0.15. And that's going to be 5,000. It's money. 5,000. Make sure you put a comma. $775 is what your discount is. Okay. Now, when you do sales tax, they charge you sales tax on whatever the final price is. So we got that kind of a discount. So let's find the new price of the car. We get this much off. So let's take that 38,500 and let's subtract our discount, 5,775. And now the new amount of the car is really what I want to pay is $32,725. So that's a nice discount, almost $6,000 discount because I bought my car during the sale. All right, so now let's figure out how much we're going to pay to the state of Arizona. Again, up here they said it's 6.6. So if I have 6.6 and I move that decimal 2 places to the left, there's my tax amount. I want to pay 0.066 on this total right here. So that number is already still in your calculator. So if you say times 0.066, the amount of sales tax they're going to charge me is $2,000, $159.85. That's a chunk of change, huh? Just because you bought a new car, you get to pay the state of Arizona $2,000. Goes into roads and teachers. So now let's find out our total price that they're going to charge us for this car. This was the sales price that we're going to pay, and now we have to pay this much in sales tax. So we want to add those two guys together. And I'm coming up with a final sales price of $34,884.85. That's how much they're going to charge us for that car. It was originally $38,000, so we still get a pretty good discount. We're paying roughly $35,000, so we got $3,000 in tax paid for us. Okay, so shop around, watch for the sales. You're going to buy a car someday. All right, here's a famous one, Kohl's. They're having a 30% off all purchases sale. You want to buy some clothes that cost a total of $149.85, but wait, you have Kohl's cash worth $10. Find the total amount you should be charged. Queen Creek has a tax of 5.6 sales tax on all clothing. So the normal price is this $149.85. But now I made a little bit of mistake on your paper here. And this is why Kohl's is tricky, because Kohl's says, I'm in this to make money. So before I give you a 30% off, I'm going to subtract that $10 of Kohl's cash there. So if I subtract $10 from that $149, Because that's equate to 30 cents for them. Every time somebody uses Kohl's Cash, that's 30 cents for them. They're in the business to make profit. So it's kind of a little bit of a trick with they don't take the 30% off and then take the $10 off. They take the $10 off right away. So that means we're really going to pay $139.85 after I remove my Kohl's Cash. Now that's the one they're going to give 30% off of. So 30% is a decimal is 0.30 if you want to put the zero in there. So let's take that 139.85 times our percent off, 0.3. So my calculator is saying 41.955. So it's money, so we round to the hundreds place. So my discount, I'm going to write it over here somewhere, is $41.96. Okay, so now keeping track of your work here. I'm really paying this much after my Kohl's Cash. I get this much of a discount. So a discount means I want to subtract it. So let's take that 139.85, subtract that $41.96, and now the total amount that I need to pay a tax on is $97.89. So now they're going to say, okay, well, let's figure out your tax. Again, Arizona, Queen Creek has a 5.6% tax, so that's going to be 0.056. Move the decimal 2 places to the left. So let's take that times 0.056 and figure out how much tax we owe. I get 5.48184. Again, we round to the nearest hundreds. So it's going to be in tax, I'm going to have $5.48 that I owe the city of Queen Creek. Now again, that's a tax, so that's going to be added on to our total amount up here. Our total amount that after we figured out our discount was this number right here. So we need to add these two guys to figure out how much our total bill is going to be. $97.89 plus $5.48. And my number is coming up with $103.37. All right. Now again, somebody's going to work at Kohl's and they're going to do all this math and put this into a computer program that it does that discount and things like that. And that person gets paid really well to do that. And so writing computer programs, working at a store for these guys is a really well-paying job. And you want to make sure that, all of your computations when you write your program are correct. And they change these things all the time. As you see on sales, sometimes it'll be 25% off, $10 Kohl's Cash. So kind of be one of those people. All right. Here you go. You're about to sell your house. Can you believe it? You're only 15 or 16 years old and you own a house already? Your house is worth $328,000. The real estate person that's going to sell your house wants a 5.4 commission for selling your house. So that means you're going to pay them whatever your house is worth times 5.4%. That's how it usually works on these people that sell houses. And that's the going rate right now in Arizona, 5.4. So figure out how much you're going to pay them for selling your house and how much you should receive after you pay them. Now, there is a lot of work that goes into selling a house. They have to have open houses and set up people to come and look at your house and things like that. So let's figure out how much the person that's selling your house is going to make. Let's take that 5.4% and make it into a decimal. So if I move my decimal to the left 2 places, it's going to be 0.054. Let's take that times our 328,000. 328,000 times our commission. So you're going to write a check. Actually, they're going to take it before they give you your money, because when they go to close on a house, they give the money to the real estate person's right there sitting saying, here's my check. Can you believe that person for selling a house is going to get $17,112 or $17,712? That's a chunk of change. All right. So, but it's like, well, how many houses do they sell? They don't sell one house a day unless they're really, really good. All right. So the final amount, you're paying that person that commission. So you got to subtract that from the price of your house. $328,000. Take away their commission of $17,712. And I'm getting the check that goes to you is $310,288. So again, that's a chunk of change. Almost 20 grand for selling a house. It's about what people make in a third of the year, fourth of the year. It all goes to one person for selling your house. All right. So today, here's kind of what we were doing yesterday. They said state the percent of change, increase or decrease. So you need to use those words, increase or decrease today. It's always the new take away the old. Original, 59 minus 100. Also, I like to kind of do this. We went from 100 down to 59, so this is a decrease. And 59 take away 100 divided by 100. Divide it always by the original. So 59 minus 100, I'm getting a negative 41. If I divide that by 100, which was the original, I get negative 0.41, but they want it as a percent, so I move my decimal to the left. I already used the word decrease, so I'm not going to use the negative sign. So it's a decrease of 41%. And do me a favor and box all your answers as you're doing all your work today. Okay? All right. So that's how those work. And then when you get to the back here, you're going to start to see now we have sales tax. And then over here, we got a discount of 15%. So remember, your sales tax is paid on after the discount amount. So try to write small that you can do all your work right in that space there. All right. And then when we get down here to these word problems, don't skip these word problems. Find the original, find the new, and then work it out. Okay. They're not really that hard. They are a lot of words in there, so you got to separate some things out, especially on that number 19. Let's see how we do on number 19 tomorrow morning. We'll see how we did, but give it a shot. Okay. All right. And there's a car right there, depreciated. When you drive that $38,000 car off the car lot, the moment you drive it off the car lot, 1 year later, you lose a value, and that's what they want to know. How much did the value decrease? It's a chunk of change. Your car is not worth $38,000 as soon as you drive it off the car lot. Okay, you went back and say, hey, I want to sell my car. They're not going to give you that same price. Guarantee it. All right, so that's it. So kind of work on the paper from yesterday if you didn't finish it, which I hope you did. And then kind of finish this paper up. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about parallel perpendicular lines, I think is what I have set up for you. All right, have a good day.